Hello students, welcome to the YouTube channel of St. Wilfred College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Panvel. I, Pooja Vasav, Professor, Assistant Professor in a Commerce Department in St. Wilfred College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Panvel. Today, we are going to discuss the topic of foreign currency conversion. Foreign currency conversion, it comes under Accounting Standard 11. To understand this topic, we need to understand some concept. First is average rate. Average rate means what? Average rate is the mean of exchange rate in during a period. Means what? Mean of exchange rate. Mean means what? How to calculate the mean? Opening rate plus closing rate divided by 2. Then we will get the average rate. Opening rate means what? At the time of starting of financial statement. Suppose your financial statement is start from the 1st April. Then rate of 1st April is the opening rate. And closing rate means what? End period of financial statement. Suppose your financial statement will end at a 31st March. Then rate of 31st March is a closing rate. Clear? Opening rate means opening rate of financial statement. Opening at the time of opening of financial statement means suppose your financial statement will open in a on a 1st April, then rate of 1st April is a opening rate, and closing rate means at the close of when your financial statement will close. Suppose your financial statement will close on a 31st March, then rate of 31st March is a closing rate. Then opening rate plus closing rate divided by 2, then you will get a average rate. Next is closing rate. Closing rate means what? Closing rate is a rate, exchange rate of the balance sheet. Means when your balance sheet will close, suppose your balance sheet will close on a 31st March, then rate of 31st March is a closing rate. Third is exchange difference. Exchange difference is the difference resulting from a reporting the same number of units of a foreign currency in a reporting currency at a different exchange rate. Next is exchange rate. Exchange rate means now exchange rate means exchange rate is the ratio for exchange of two currencies. Means two currencies. Suppose the Indian rupees and US dollar. The ratio between these two currencies means exchange rate. Next is foreign currency. Foreign currency means what? Currency other than reporting currency of an enterprise. Foreign currency is a currency other than reporting currency of an enterprise. Reporting currency means what then? In reporting currency means currency which is used for presenting the financial statement. Suppose you are using a rupees for presenting the financial statement, then rupees is the reporting currency. Clear? Rupees is a reporting currency and dollar is a foreign currency. Clear? All six concept. First is average rate. Average rate means opening rate plus closing rate. Opening rate means what? Opening rate means when your financial statements will start. Suppose your financial statement start on a 1st April, then rate of 1st April is the opening rate. Suppose your financial statements close on a 31st March, then rate of 31st March is a closing rate, and opening rate plus closing rate divided by 2, then you will get the average rate. Closing rate means rate of a balance sheet. Third is exchange difference. Exchange difference means different exchange rates. Exchange rate means what? Exchange rate means the ratio of two currencies. Suppose Indian rupees and US dollar. The ratio of these two currencies means exchange rate. Next is foreign currency. Foreign currency means currency other than reporting currency. Okay. Reporting currency means what then? Reporting currency is a currency used for presenting the financial statement. Clear? Next, for solving the problems, you need to always remember these four concepts. First is when you will purchase the goods from a foreign country. When you purchase the goods from a foreign country And at a time of payment, when you will make a payment, suppose the rate increase, then it is loss. Why? Suppose the rate increase, then you need to pay the extra money to the foreign countries, so it is a loss. Second is, at a time of purchase, rate decrease. Suppose at a time of purchase, rate decrease, it means your profit. It means you need to pay less money to the foreign country, so it is a profit to you. Next, third concept is sale. At a time of sale, suppose you are selling goods to the foreign countries and rate were increase, then you will get a more money from a foreign countries, so it is your profit. And at a time of sale, suppose rate decreases, then you will get a less money from a foreign countries, then this is your loss. Clear? These four concepts very important for solving the problems. First is purchase. When you are, suppose you are purchasing a goods at rupees 40, and at a time of payment, when you will make a payment, at a time of payment, suppose rate is 42, then 2 rupees loss for your loss for you. Why? Because you need to pay 2 rupees more to the foreign country. Suppose as the rate decreases, then you need to pay less money to the foreign country, so it is your profit. Clear? And this is opposite reaction for the sale. When you are selling the goods to the foreign country, that time you will receive the money. Okay? And suppose the rate increases, then you will receive more money from a foreign country, so it is your profit. And at a time of sale, rate decreases, it means you will receive less money from a foreign country, so it is your loss. Clear? So these four concepts you need to remember for solving the problems on this topic. Next is, whatever profit and loss you will earn, whatever profit or loss you will earn or it is transferred to the FEF account. FEF account means what? Foreign exchange fluctuation account. Clear? Foreign exchange fluctuation account is a nominal account. So you need to remember 3 golden rules of account. First, rule of personal account. What is the rule of personal account? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. What is the rule of real account? Debit all, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. And what is the rule of nominal account? Debit all expenses and losses, credit all income and gain. These 3 golden rules will use in this lesson for solving the problem. Clear? I hope all of you will understood this lecture. So the problem on this topic we will discuss in a next lecture. Okay. Thank you.